Hey everyone, it's James from FunFoods, and today I'm going to show you how to make these chocolate covered edible cookie dough balls that you're going to absolutely love. You're going to want to make these, so keep watching and I'll show you step by step how to make them. Sprinkle about a half a cup of flour on there. Spread it out. Bake it for 5 minutes at 350 degrees just to kill off the bacteria. Next, in a large bowl, we have 1 stick, which is half a cup of butter softened at room temperature. To that, we're gonna add 3/4 cup of brown sugar. We're gonna cream that together. Now that that's creamed together nicely, what we can do is add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a dash of salt, mix that together. Next, we're gonna add in our flour that we got out of the oven. It's already cooled down. Just add that in there. Half cup. Mix that through. Now I decided my consistency was not thick enough. So what I've done was baked some more of my flour, another half cup in the oven, and we let it cool down. Now I'm just gonna add it to this. Now I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of milk. And that should be a nice consistency that we're looking for right there. And lastly, we're going to add 1 cup of chocolate chips. And use a spoon, just mix that in. And if you find your mixture gets too dry, you can always add a little bit of milk at a time as you mix it. Now I think this looks perfect. I can't wait to dig into this. Now that we made our cookie dough, this edible cookie dough, we're gonna ball them up into very small balls. About a 1/2 inch in diameter would be good. So I just have a cookie sheet here with some wax paper on top. And I'm gonna take some of our cookie dough and roll it in just like a meatball. Just roll it, press it. And even that might be a bit too big, but that's okay, we'll go with it. There we go, now we just take these, we're gonna put them in the freezer, get them nice and hard before we move on to the next step. So while our cookie dough balls are in the freezer hardening up, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna melt down some chocolate. I'm using these chocolate candy wafers because they're easier to work with. You could use just regular chocolate melted down, but you need to temper the chocolate first. If not, you'd have to keep it refrigerated before you serve them. So we're just gonna melt these down, take these, put it in a microwave dish, and put it in the microwave, melt it down. Now, if you find your chocolate is too thick, like so, you can add a little bit of vegetable oil to this while you're heating it up. So just add a little bit, be careful, don't add too much. Mix it in and then heat it up some more. All right, so now that our cookie dough balls are nice and frozen, we have them in the freezer. I only had them in there about 15 minutes. It didn't take long for them to freeze up. Perfect, make sure they're nice and hard. This makes your next step a lot easier. We have our chocolate, which is melted and nicely thinned out. So now just take one of your dough balls, stick it in there, cover it with chocolate, get it covered really good. Take it out, tap it down a little bit. It even helps to have a separate spoon. Tap off that excess chocolate. Put it right back on your wax paper. Now at this stage, I'm gonna use some of the crumbs we have from our cookie dough. I'm just gonna ball them up into real tiny little pieces and sprinkle it on the top just as a garnish. And do that with each and every one. And when they're all done, just take them. You can put them in the refrigerator just to let them cool down a bit and then serve them. And when they come out of the refrigerator, they should be nice and firm, just like so. Now, I can't wait to dig in and try them out. Now it's time for the taste test. I'm gonna dig into this and see how it tastes. It's just amazing. You get the chocolate from the outer shell, you get chocolate from the chocolate chip and the cookie dough. You get the cookie dough taste. These are amazing. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these chocolate covered edible cookie dough balls. These were amazing. They're a lot of fun. And of course, you can always check out my recipe on how to make edible cookie dough or edible brownie batter as well. It's a lot of fun doing that, and you're gonna love it. Spend your Saturday nights eating cookie dough and brownie batter that you can actually eat without getting sick. So this is amazing. I hope you get a chance to make it for yourself. And if you do, please share with me on any of my social media, FunFoodsYT. Also, check out some of the videos I have off to the side. I think you may enjoy those as well. Be sure to hit that big red subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and until then, I'll see you next time.